Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and I hope you're having a great day and a wonderful day. Now this video was requested, so I tried my best to do an instructional tutorial, but I did it to the best of my ability. So today we're going to be making this envelope. So I made this envelope for the prize challenge. So all this goodness from Garden Party is going in here. And it fits. And the sequin mix in here. I should have made it a little fatter because it just barely fits. But it was a guess. And then this is going to go in here like that. So for right after this, stay tuned. Sorry. As you can see, I never do tutorials. Anyway, right after this, you'll see the instructions how to make this envelope. I'm going to attempt on camera to make the envelope, which I will put up here somewhere, that I made for my pocket swap. And somebody requested a tutorial for it, which I did find hard to find one on YouTube. So I kind of tweaked a little, like, of other people that I watched, like they did coin letter pocket, little coin, whatever they're called. Sorry. Most likely I'll do a voiceover because my kids, I have the door open, so I'm just listening for them. So I am roughly doing one, so I'll probably fast forward through some of it, and I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Sorry, guys. This is my first time. I'm not really good at teaching or showing people how to, or I should say instructional videos. I'm really bad. But somebody had requested, so I'm trying to help them. See if this could help them. All right. So what I'm doing the envelope for are these goodies from the winners. So I folded this because I don't want it that big, because I don't have paper that big, but you could make it that big if you want it. I'm trying to do it as simple as possible. So the envelope itself will be 6 by 11 1/4. So I measured basically the size of this. So it'd be a 6, almost 6. And I measured, technically, yeah. So it'd be like 11 1/4. So I already cut the pieces out that I'm going to do. And I did a rough little right here. So actually I wanted 1/4. So that's how my brain works. So this is the front cover, the front page of the envelope. And this would be the flap, and this will be the back. So what I did was I cut out. So the process is you want a gusset, and I want it 1/2 inch gusset. So what I did was I added, my center of the envelope would be 6 inches. So I added a gusset that will be like this, and it'll attach to this. So it would be 1/2 inch, 3 1/2 inches, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. So this is 3 1/2 inches. And then you fold them like an M or W, because it's technically, this is the back, and this will be in the inside of the envelope. And then I still have to fold this. Not fold it, but so actually, I think I did this wrong. This is for the flap. And sorry, no, it's good. So it's 3.5 and then by 6 because it's going to, where's this? It's going, hold on one second. Okay, so yes, you see it's really hard for me to do instructional videos because of my children. So let's see, I want the flap, I think, I don't remember what I wanted, but okay, we're gonna start. This is gonna, we're gonna score at the 1/2 inch mark, and this is gonna attach to the back of the envelope, and then another 1/2 inch, so that would be at the 1. So score at the 1/2 inch and then the 1, and this would be the gusset for the top of the envelope. And then the flap itself is going to be 2.5. So the, so you see, and then you wanna, hold on, sorry. Okay, sorry, see? So I folded these already. This, it's 1/2 inch. So usually, you know, you do 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. I flip it and do 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch. So it's 1/2 inch, 1 inch, and then 1.5. So you wanna fold these. Like that. Okay. And I forgot, I don't know if I mentioned, you want to score it 1/2 inch at the bottom. This is the part that's going to get glued. So this part is going to get glued to the front of this. So you want to have a fold there. Let me see. So this part, so you see you have a fold there and a fold here. You don't need that, so you want to cut that out. See, not good at instructions. I just follow them, but relaying them. I'm not that good at it, so I hope this might be a little blotchy. Sorry, guys, but I just go and do. Okay, so you want to cut that out like that, and then you want to trim a little piece off of the little corners, just like this, because that's going to get glued. I think on the other envelope I did do the same here. Just a little, see? I just folded it. All right. Okay, now for this is gonna have an acetate window, and there's several ways you could do this. The way I'm doing it is just easier for me, but usually people, where's my ruler? I lost my ruler. Measure like how far they want in it. So if you want like 1 inch, you do 1 inch like that, and then 1 inch from the top, and you mark it. So this way you have your little window that you're gonna cut. And my cutter that I have, the blade needs to be switched, so I don't want to do it that way because I don't really use that one. I use one that has a blade that you can't precise cut, right? I guess that's how you say. So I'm going to use this. So what I'm going to do is cut, and I just measure roughly like right here, because don't forget you're going to have the flap. So here, let's see. So I'm going to have my flap. This is just how I do it. I mean, I'm sure there's easier ways to do it. This is how I'm gonna do mine. I might have to cut this a little smaller just because it's a little too long. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, and then I measure this roughly to right there, and then I'll tape it down so that I could cut to make a window. And then I will use this piece to make the trim, and this will be my trim. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is run this through my die cut machine, tape it, and then I'm gonna shorten this. So this is actually 2.5, I believe. Yeah, 2.5. I'm going to make it 2 inches. So I'm gonna cut a 1/2 inch because I don't know. I think, yeah, I just think it's too big. And then I'm gonna center this more so that it won't look too you know, too low, too down. All right, let me go do that. I'll be right back. Okay, so I cut it, and then here is the trim that's going to go around. And basically the acetate will be a little bigger than this. So for instance, for this one, the acetate, I would make it like 1/4. So it'll be 3 1/4 by 8 1/4. So I gotta get that piece. I gotta put it in here. I gotta glue down these pieces and then glue this down. So there you'll have it lined up there. Look at how cute that looks. And then basically, all right, this, so these are my extra pieces that I have. I most likely will use it on my flap here. And then, yep, so let's do that. Let's glue down my pieces. I like to use glue. Oh, and then I'll get, I know I have to still get the acetate, but I don't want to move that. So I had taped it, which I love that tape. I think it's from Tonic Studio, the yellow. Yeah, and I don't want to move it because it's perfectly aligned, and you know, I could never glue it back into the perfect spot. So I'm going to glue that down. Okay. Now, you could leave it like this, but I don't want it yellow in the background. I'm going to try to look for something to put in this side. Okay, so I found this piece. I didn't want to clash too much with the design. Whoops. So I think that goes now to round the corner so you don't forget, because, you know, usually that's something you forget to do. I forget to do. So I round them with the large one. All right, now what I'm going to do is glue this. And usually, you know, you could glue it in the front like this, but since I'm not that good at lining up, I just glue it in the back. And so I could line it up better. And then I'll glue this on top. And it doesn't have to reach all the way to the bottom because you're going to have this. Wow. Okay, well, this window's a little... I guess I do have to reach it. So I'll just put a little... See? That's... I had... All right. Okay, I'll figure it out, guys. See, so let's see. All right, so there you go. See, so I'm gonna glue that down, start gluing this down. I guess I'll just have you on. So I'm gonna glue this. So as you can see, I'm having trouble with my glue. I needed to grab a new glue, but I'm gluing down the flap and I'm gonna put it behind the envelope because it'll line up better for me. If you're good at lining up, you could do it in the front. And then I'm trying to line up the envelope, making sure that the paper fits correctly through the window. So I'm measuring with a pencil where I want the paper to be so I know where exactly to glue it. And as you can see here, I am gluing down the paper. Taping it would be faster, but gluing down for me so it could be more precise, and look, I could move the paper around to fit exactly where I need it to fit. And then I erase the pencil marks I made. Okay, so I'm going to bone fold the score lines down and make them really fold it together so I could line up the top, the cover, to the back of the envelope. And I'm going to get ready to glue it down. As you can see now, I have the new glue, and so it's coming out better than having to shake it down. So right here, I'm just going to align it and glue it down to the back. So I glue down the ends and waiting for them to dry. Okay, so I'm not quite sure where we left off. It's already all dried. And then I cut out a piece to match this. So we're gonna have to match. So yeah, if I missed anything, sorry guys. I had to do this video in parts because, you know, I can't just do things straightforward because, you know, the kids, they like to bug me, they get hungry. I like using glue just because the tape I had, maybe I'm using the wrong tape, but I have not had any luck with the tape. And now, like, I feel bad because, like, I made books. I used to make books and I used to use the tape. And so, for instance, I made that little game, the arcade game, box, and on the back of the box I added like this frame, exactly like this, and I had acetates for a shaker. I made a shaker, and it was in the basement for a little bit, and then I guess the acetate stopped sticking, and then all the shaker came out. So I just like using glue, or sometimes I'll use both the glue and the acetate. So I'm going to add Velcro dots to this, and what I do is I cut it like that, and then I'm going to stick them and make sure I'm going to stick them here with the rough side on the top. And I'm not a perfectionist, so I just wing it. They look about straight. So I just put them on top. And then I'll put this on top. And then you want to make sure that before you seal it down, that this is not like slanted, or that it's pretty even. And then you stick it down. There you go. So there you go. So that is your envelope pocket. And then I will put my little sticker on there. If I can remember. Actually, I do. I have them. They're already made. So I bought these stickers in the wedding section and Hobby Lobby. And I stamped them with my stamp. Nice and easy. So there you go. So I will put my little gifts in here. The little prizes. Whoops, I just dropped. Let's see. Oops. And look. And it fits. And it fits. Hopefully all these other things fit too. I kind of winged it. I measured and I'm like, oh, it should be good. So let's see here. There you go. See? Everything fit. Yep. Okay. Sorry, I bring you out some. There you go. It is a little off there. So I did cut it. All right. Yeah, and look at the dots match this. And that's how I did it. I can't remember who asked me, but they asked me on my Halloween 9-letter swap. So hopefully this helped. If you have any questions, comment down below. Thank you for joining me and watching my little project. And thank you for being a subscriber. If you haven't, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you at the next. Bye.